we'll start this video, and if you have any doubts please comment. We'll answer you in comment section. So first we will see the function. So currently I'm going to use this PDF, so I cannot pointer all the points, but here you can see the serial number 1 2 3 4. So we'll discuss the serial number wise. So first is function. We'll see the what is function. Function is nothing but it's a one database object we can store in a DB. Like here you can see the schema is public, and here you can see there is the functions. We can create the multiple functions. Here I have created one function. So first we'll see the definition of the function. So function definition is nothing but we create functions for the calculation purposes. So here function is a one computer programming language context, a set of instructions which takes some input and performs certain tasks in SQL. A function returns a value. So function is nothing but it's we create a function for calculation purposes. So and here is the syntax of the function. So this is the syntax of the function: create or replace function. I have used the public schema, the function name, function calculate. Function always returns a value, so we need to return the integer value. Then we need to specify the language. Here the main function part will start as body. Here I have we need to declare some variables here. Then inside the begin end we need to write our code here. Then the this is the end of the function, and here we have given alter function name owner to Postgres user. So this is the basic syntax of the function. And second one is procedure. Procedure is nothing but what? Procedure as well is a set of instruction which takes input and perform certain task in SQL. Procedure does not return a value. In Java, procedure and functions are same and also called subroutines. So procedure is nothing but it is same. It is not the same as function, because function returns a value. We need to mention a return keyword. So and in procedure there is return is not mandatory, but procedure return a value. And procedure, we use procedure for the to write a business logic. Suppose we need to perform any task. In that case we prefer procedures, and for calculation purposes we prefer functions. So one by one we will see the difference between function and procedure. Before that we will see the syntax of the procedures. So this is the syntax of a procedure: create or replace procedure, procedure name. Here I have mentioned language, but here I have not written any value, any character or any integer value, because written is not mandatory here. So the again I have written as body declare begin, and inside the begin and end we will write our code. Here we will perform a particular task here. So that's why we create a procedure. And here you can see I have created a procedure update. I have written only syntax. I have not written any code inside the procedure. Okay. Then again we here we will see the difference between function and procedure. So one by one we will see the function difference between function and procedure. So first point is definition. So already we have seen the function is a use to calculate result using given inputs. So it is nothing but we create functions for the calculation purposes. Suppose we need to add some values, we need to multiple some values. In that case we create the functions. Then procedure, a procedure is used to perform a certain task in order. Suppose we need to perform any particular task, we need to insert data, delete, update. So in that case we create a procedures. Then we will see the second point. Second point is what? Call. A function can be called by a procedure. So function we can call by a procedure. And a second point, and in procedure, a procedure cannot be called by a function. So here you cannot call a procedure cannot be called by a function. So by using a function we cannot call a procedure. So I'm not clear with this second point. You can, if you have, you if you guys are clear, you cannot you can comment down will answer there, will see your comment. But as per my information, a function can be called by a function, we can call by a procedure. Inside a procedure we can call a function by using the select keyword. But in procedure, if you see, in procedure, a procedure cannot be called by a function. But inside a function, if you see, inside a function we can call a procedure, but inside a select set statement we cannot call a procedure. This is, as this is my understanding, so that's why I'm not clear with the second point. We will go to the third point. Third point is DML. In function section we will see that DML statements cannot be executed within a function. So I'm also still I'm not clear with this third point also. DML statement is nothing but DML statement is nothing but insert, delete, update and merge. So here, as per the document, DML statement cannot be executed within a functions, but we can, as per my understanding, we can write of insert, update, delete inside a function. For but inside we can perform these DML statements also in PostgreSQL. And in DML statements can be executed within a procedure. So here we can use the multiple DML, like multiple statements, inside a procedure to perform our task. So in pgadmin in PostgreSQL we can perform DML also, DML operations in pro functions and procedures also. So third point is clear, second point is also clear from my side to second and third. So if you are not clear with the second and third, and if you have another knowledge, then you can comment down. So fourth point, we will see the fourth point, SQL query. A function can be called within a query. So we, inside a select query we can call a function by using a select statement, select keyword. So and second is, a procedure cannot be called within a query. So here this point is correct, a procedure cannot be called within a uh, query. This is the major difference between function and procedure. Inside a select statement we cannot call a procedure. Outside suppose outside select query we can call a procedure, but inside select query we cannot call a procedure. So we'll see the fifth point, SQL call. Whenever a function is called, it is first compiled before being called. So whenever you will call any function, first it will compile, then it will being called. And in procedure, a procedure is compiled once. Whenever you will call the procedure, then you execute that. That means you compiled your procedure and cannot be called multiple times without being compiled. Means whenever you will call the procedure, it will not be compiled, it will be executed, it will return your result without being compiled. So this is the concept of the fifth point. Then we will see the sixth point. So sixth point is like a function. In function area, a function return a value and control to calling function or code. So function return return a value, and in procedure side, a procedure return the control but not any value to calling function or code. So in function must have to return a value, and in procedure may or may not be return a value. This is the simple concept between procedure and function. Since seventh point is a function try catch. Try catch, a function has no support for try catch, and in procedure side a function has support for try catch blocks. I'm really not clear with this seventh point, because this is not familiar with the coding and all, because it's an internal part. Then we will move to the eighth point. A select statement can have a function call. So this is the right statement. Inside a statement we can call our procedure, and in procedure side a select statement can't have a procedure call. So in inside a select statement we cannot call a procedure. This is the major, and already we have discussed this point. Then nine point is explicit transaction handling. A function cannot have explicit transaction handling, and this is right. And second point is, a procedure can use explicit transaction handling. So nine point is also clear. So these are 1 to 9 points, and these are difference between function and procedures. So mainly whenever you are facing any interview, then you need to first explain the definition of functions and procedures, Then you can discuss about the call also. We cannot use the functions, we can use the functions inside select, and we cannot use the procedures inside select. Then you can discuss about the DML statement also, but as per my understanding, DML statement we can use in functions also and procedures also in PostgreSQL. So you have to skip this point. If you have more knowledge, you can comment down. And then fourth point is a function call by within a query. Same, already we have discussed in second point, same thing. In fifth point, whenever a function is called, it is compiled. So compile difference is there. Then in sixth point, function return must return a value, and procedure may or may not be return a value, but return keyword is mandatory in function. Seven point is not clear because it's a deep technical discussion, and it is not familiar with the development. So 8 point is same, 8 point is repeated here. A select statement cannot have a function call, and a select statement can't have a procedure call. So these 8 point is more important, and 9 point is about explicit transaction handling. So as per my understanding of a difference between function and procedure, it is covered by this video. And if you like this video, please comment down and subscribe and share. Thank you.